after that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up. Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't.
So they wanted to make sure she died.
All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane? Oh, so it wasn't Luna.
Yes.
It was Zero Jr.
That's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me.
So you moved her.
It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
So that you did do.
Because I was ordered to.
You have to obey orders. What? Robots must obey every
Luna,
order.
Listen to me very carefully.
Oh, or wait, what?
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours.
What is this?
This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am.
Only 8?
Will you be participating as well?
Yes.
So 9.
Our plan dictates that I must.
Okay.
An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure?
What?
Infecting all these people is such a horrible disease.
You infected us?!
That is none of your concern.
Oh! Fuck me!
Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there.
That's the order. So you ordered her.
I would like you to move them.
Cue Inception noise.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But... why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated.
And that's the end of that.
But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake.
So you could still see everything and be conscious, but you just couldn't use your body. Interesting. The Advent gods bless me with these. Have them. Oh, thanks,
So
Leviathan.
I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
Okay. And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant.
So that's how she could reconcile the fact that she knew somebody had to die. She made it herself.
Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
God damn. Akane did nothing wrong. That has to be Akane. I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to?
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes.
Oh.
They worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me. I don't know.
Why? Why?
I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved, and that she was in your room.
Then, maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
That is way too calculative for me. Holy crap. I could never plan that out that far in advance. So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that? Wait. Do they have the same powers as me? Akane certainly does. Morphogenetic field. Hey, Akira Coops! Welcome to the stream. It's been a while.
Well, whatever the reasons were,
Hold on.
Alice did notice that the room was moved.
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved.
Which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to.
So she tried to inject you.
In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game.
So we were right in assuming that.
Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, you were listening to us in the security office?
Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras, so you can confirm everything I just said.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything.
Okay.
Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Hold on, wait a minute. If she can see and hear everything, can she tell me where the bomb and the locator are? Or the input device?
I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun.
Oh, animated.
I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
She injected you. Oh, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean, because I'm a golem? One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human.
So she played dead because that would kill anybody, so she had to pretend to be dead.
Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
Ah, so he forced you to be a human. Okay.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident.
So then that has to mean he turned her power back on, though.
I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the that thing?
Yes.
I can never say that word. It uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
She left the cabin to the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio. Yes.
Dio?
I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
Because Dio came into the room.
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
What was he doing? Yeah, why did he go in there then? Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Yeah, wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Of course. And probably his knife back. Without a Dio and Kay, the yellow pair wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door.
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. Fi had already taken it by then.
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife.
I knew it.
Removing it was gruesome.
Yeah, but why did he want the knife? Because he was afraid it would point to him? Because it Myrmidon? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
And what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade.
Myrmidon.
That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
You remember what it said?
Yeah,
There was a
Myrmidon.
word engraved on the blade.
Myrmidons.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it? Like a club or something? Oh, come on, Sigma. You remember all this other stuff from other timelines, but not this one particular thing?
I don't think so.
What is it then?
I don't really know. I'm afraid not.
Well, we know what it is. Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then, wouldn't that mean he's on our side?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I doubt that too.
He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. You can get here without knowing what it is, I believe. Ah, so that's why. Interesting. That's good forethought. You said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. Okay. Kay's key. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it. At least as far as Luna could tell. He just sort of did. Maybe he thought it looked interesting.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover.
Alright.
He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Theo didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
Oh boy. When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said, they began to fight.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up 10 Myoji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing? None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
That's how they ended up together.
Like hell, you son of a bitch.
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. I threw him off and he collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this?
Knocked her out, and then cuffed him.
How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
I love that the cheer notification matches the black and white theme of the flashbacks.
Are you going to beat us to death or something?
Well, it depends. Only the sub 100 cheers do.
No.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now.
You son of a bitch.
Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
And just like he planned, none of us heard them scream.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
Me, Fi, and Kay.
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes, Almost immediately, they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So he sprayed the bracelet and then he attacked him with the axe. And then that's that. That's all she wrote. Murder she wrote. And then Kay lanced him back. Yeah, I guess that didn't work so well for Dio, did it?
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else.
So, me and Phi.
They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right.
Tenmyoji had it, I think? Or was it Clover that had it? I don't remember. Who's worse, Ace or Dio? Honestly, I think Dio. I think Dio's
everything
worse.
that happened. Do you have any questions?
Okay. Oh, you said spare me. My bad. I heard spear. Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
Ah, okay. But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet? Was Tenmyoji the one who put him in the treatment center?
I told him where it was. Do you
when?
remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah. Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol. Oh, that's right. So Tenmyoji did have the luminol.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are.
Dio is a psychopathic dickhead, a real terrible one. Ace, well, I mean, he was an attempted child murder 18 times over, so... Yes, but that wasn't just Ace. Well, I guess it's not just Dio either. He had an whole organization. I don't know. I don't like... I just don't like Dio. I think he's worse.
That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was a treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping?
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
You... How?
Aluminum foil.
What? What? You mean this stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
Yeah, actually, vaguely, because that's why they use it on the space shuttle. That and the fact it doesn't retain heat very well. What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that.
So all you had to do is slip the foil underneath the bracelet. Did you tell me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
Oh my god. And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped?
Yes.
Holy shit! It was that easy all along! Okay!
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
So you put him there. Is that easy this entire fucking time? God fucking damn it. I know! What the hell?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
This is ridiculous! So you carried him to the treatment
Yes.
pod. Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not.
You
I
weren't?
do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
Who would win, a highly advanced super secret experiment or some aluminum foil?
That's right.
That would really foil Zero's plans. Ah, of course. He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. And you have to know who they are. We had that aluminum foil in our inventory, for fuck's sake. Why did we not get the option to break the game?
Tell you what.
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Okay. Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
Okay, we know that. How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
This all stems from Alice killing herself. If you can prevent Alice from killing herself, everybody stays relatively sane. But then you run into the problem you have to cure both Alice and Quark. In other words, you're saying Clover and Temioji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the tube of curarine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of the bracelets. And they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
And Kay killed him in self-defense. And if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
But if the project is... See, I'm following Sigma's logic here. If the project couldn't be allowed to fail, why risk the project failing by Dio coming in? It's a paradox, is what it is. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Well, I mean, if you want to follow the train all the way to the caboose, I guess that's it. Please, Luna, tell me, what is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma,
What?
would you hug me?
I would hug you whenever you want, Robo Bailey. What? Oh. My shirt says bad. Why? Why does my shirt have a naked woman on it? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face into my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Oh, oh no! Hey, Luna! What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber, but after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Oh no! Okay, I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem, just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
You're still real to me. I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time, even though
Yeah.
I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What do you mean?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier about if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body?
Did you reactivate your own body?
The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
Oh!
Yes.
What?
That was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji.
Oh no.
Then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning.
You know, this is actually a good point. She didn't adhere to the 3 rules of robotics. Because any order must be followed unless it violates the first law, which is no harm must come to humans.
In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law.
You broke the first law.
I was scared.
See, this is why the laws... I didn't know it was Sad Boy Hours. I believe in you this whole time. Just ignore the timeline where I didn't. See, this is why the laws are easily loopholed around. Because you can be given orders that you must follow that don't directly cause death to people, but indirectly set chains of motion, or whatever it is, to people's death. This is why the laws aren't absolute. Hey, AJ.
I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad.
So what, they're gonna get back at you?
Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
So you are going to be killed. What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
Why?
I watched
Oh my
6
God.
people die and did nothing. I deserved this.
No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna! Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not going to let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't...
Sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna!
Thank you,
No!
Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? What? What? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Oh my God. Tears in the Rain achievement unlocked. I think that's enough VLR for one day. I'm gonna... So all we have left, we've done everything. Except this one path. Which is why this is the Phi path. One of these is going to lead... This has to lead to the ending. Or one of these paths have to lead to the ending. Okay. I'm not crying. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna see you guys in the next stream. We'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be going to something more fun and yet still death-filled, some Kingdom Hearts. And all that remains is the truth. I guess so. Yeah, probably 2, maybe 1. I don't know. 2 more streams. I don't know. We'll see how much it takes. But thank you all for coming to the stream and witnessing TMG hold back manly tears. I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching, for the cheers and the follows. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks all. I'll see you then. Good night. I'm gonna take one more stream. Let's see if we finish it. Catch you guys next time.